Welcome back to another episode of the Quick 30 podcast. We back. We got a lot of content coming for y'all. But first and foremost, I have to ask, how are y'all two gentlemen doing, especially the day after Christmas? How was y'all Christmas?
Hey man. Y'all know my Christmas was amazing. My Ravens got the dub. The Steelers lost. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't have gone any better. And LeBron won. So it's like, it couldn't have gotten any better spending time with family, you know what I'm saying, and friends. So, Zay, what about you, bro?
Hey, same thing over here, man. The only difference is I watch no NFL. My Christmas consists of straight NBA. So,
hey, you listen to what Braun said, Dan.
Yeah.
You listen to what Braun said, Dan.
Hey, listen, LeBron ain't never told. I mean, LeBron do lie. He do lie a lot, but he won't lie about that, man. You know what I'm saying? The two NFL games, man.
Congrats to your Ravens. I seen them. They put BTA to the Texans. That was tough. But yeah, I spent it with the fam. It was a good day, man. Can't complain.
And the last question I have to ask before we get into our talk is, what is y'all New Year's resolutions? As the New Year is approaching, it's about to be 2025, and what's the end goal for, not the end goal, but what's your New Year's resolution?
Get this podcast up.
Yeah.
Do we got a certain number that we trying to tell the people?
Y'all keep sharing, like, comment, subscribe, get us out there. We got content, sports content. Y'all know what it is. That's a 2025 New Year's resolution. Let's get this podcast up.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? That's the New Year's resolution right there. Trying to get as many followers and subscribers as we possibly can get. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hit 5K on all socials.
Ooh, 5K. I like that number. 5K
on all socials.
All socials.
We can do that. We almost at 1K on a few of them. You know what I'm saying? Just get 1K 5 times. That's 5K right there. You know what I'm saying? We almost at the first 5K or first 1K. So, I just need that to happen. That's my New Year's resolution. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the greatest gift of all.
Mike, what's your New Year's resolution, bro?
My New Year's resolution, I have a couple. One personally for me is definitely, I got to make a schedule, bro. I was just talking to somebody the other day. I have to write down on my whiteboard a schedule, bro. The funny thing is, I had one, but I didn't follow through with it because other stuff will come up. But I definitely need to be responsible and hold myself to a schedule for sure, even if I don't get everything done on it. And my other goal is definitely for the podcast. 5K is a magic number that I think we will hit. And we just need y'all support. We need all the likes, all the comments, all the interaction on TikTok, even though it might be going down. Instagram, YouTube, just keep showing the love. But
100%.
As far as our talk goes today, the first question I have to open up to it, we're going to get into the AFC, the NFC, MVP talk and everything. But I just want to bring this up to Mo, and I want him to say it to all the fans on camera. We're definitely going to dive into something else deeper. But can you just admit to us that Sam Darnold is a good quarterback? For the viewers, please. I'm going to hold it against you every time.
I've been hating on Sam Darnold all year long. The Vikings, as we've all seen, they've played very well. They've beaten teams, you feel me? And I think it's time for me to say that I will not give Sam Darnold an apology. I'm not giving Sam Darnold an apology. Now, here's why I'm not giving Sam Darnold an apology. Yes. Is he having a career year? Yes. Is his team winning? Yes. But I'm not going to let this season, just completely outweigh what he's done for the rest of his career. He's been a very bad quarterback his entire career.
Bro, he wasn't in the right system.
I understand that. He wasn't in the right system. Yeah. So, when you get to the playoffs, everybody knows the playoffs is something different. Okay? I just don't trust Sam Darnold. There's no way y'all sit up here and tell me you guys trust Sam Darnold to lead a winning team anywhere. So, if Sam Darnold does it, I'll apologize immediately. But until Sam Darnold, if he wins a playoff game, I might apologize. I'll think about it. But right now, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? You're throwing to Justin Jefferson, you're throwing to Jordan Addison. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins had a career year last year with them, and now we see what Kirk Cousins did with the Falcons this year. So I'm not really too worried about what Sam Darnold's doing, honestly. So no, you won't get an apology.
Well, we're just going to have to beg to differ because I believe that Sam Darnold shut a lot of people up this year. And he will win a playoff game. For sure.
I mean, I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Vikings, man. Y'all remember when the Vikings went to the playoffs and lost to the Giants? You remember that?
It's a different year, different teams, different everything.
Yeah, it's different. There's better teams than the Giants in the playoffs. You're right. You're absolutely right. It is different.
Hey, put some respect on my Giants, bro.
What are y'all, 2-12?
I can't even do that, Mike.
2-12 or something?
Wait till next year.
Next year, yeah. You think you mean the year after that? Like y'all ain't doing nothing next year either. What you talk about? Team's trash.
It's a different talk. But speaking of the Vikings, we have to talk about the NFC. And who do y'all believe will have the number one spot in the NFC? We have the Vikings could potentially be one, like we was just talking about. The Packers could be one. The Philadelphia Eagles could be one, and the Detroit Lions could be one for sure. So out of them teams, not really more so Green Bay, but out of them three teams, who do y'all believe has the potential to secure and clinch that number one spot?
I'll let you know this right now. They're an NFC team too, but forget my Seahawks since we're talking about the NFC. Forget them. I'm sick and tired of them. I'm sick and tired of them. But to answer your question, Detroit Lions is definitely coming out the NFC. Detroit Lions is coming out the NFC. You can't stop Amon-Ra St. Brown. You have a nice starter running back with David Montgomery, and then you got Jahmyr Gibbs, who young talent as well, who's been going crazy. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I don't even gotta say much about him, but I will say this though: Philly is a sleeper. Philly is a sleeper. Watch out for them. But who's coming out the AFC in my opinion? Detroit Lions.
What about you?
Well, you know, I think about this question very often, you know, because it's just like there's so many good teams in that conference. And y'all know I'm not choosing Minnesota. Come on now. I'm not choosing nobody that's led by Sam Darnold to be the 1 seed. It's not happening. So it's really, for me, it's between the Eagles and the Lions. And I think that Philly is just better because they're healthier. I think if Detroit didn't have so many injuries on defense, I think they would be the team, but they're just too injured. You know what I'm saying? They lost Hutchinson already. They got a whole bunch of no-name players on defense. Their offense is really carrying them, to keep it a buck with you.
But they're still winning games, though.
Yeah, they still winning games, but like, I don't know, man. I think, and if it wasn't for Devontae Smith dropping the ball, Philly, like, this wouldn't be a question. Like, I think Philly, because I don't think Philly, their next few games, they ain't playing nobody that they can't beat. You know what I'm saying?
They're playing Dallas and my New York Giants.
Like, come on, man. That's Philly's about to stunt on those teams. They're about to stunt on those teams. No matter who's in that quarterback. It don't matter. Philly's about to stunt their team. So I gotta go number one in the NFC. It's gotta be Philly.
For me, I disagree with you like always. I don't think that's valid. And the main reason why is because
you're a Giants fan.
Okay, don't gotta bring that up. You do not have to bring that up. First and foremost, yes, we're comparing teams, and the Philadelphia Eagles have the number one defense in the league. But we seen what happened on Sunday, right? We seen that Jaden Daniels and the Commanders had 5 turnovers and still beat them, right? Correct?
Oh my goodness.
Like we seen that, right? Okay.
Mike, you're joking. you're literally joking. Devontae Smith.
But don't blame the game on Devontae Smith. Blame the game on the 5 turnovers.
No. I'm going to blame the game on Devontae Smith. I can blame the game on the fact that the defense allowed 20, the fact that Kenny Pickett barely even scored after Jalen Hurts got injured. You can do all of that. but the game is literally over if Devontae Smith makes that catch. How many times have we seen Devontae Smith drop that ball? That might have been the first time in my I've been watching this man since college. That might have been the first time I've ever seen him drop a ball like that. Ever. So we cannot act like yes, Philly lost, but we cannot act like they were a Devontae Smith drop away from winning that game.
But they still lost, though.
Yeah, they lost, but
that wasn't make or break.
That wasn't a bad loss. You know what I'm saying?
Devontae Smith 9 times out.
You do realize, Mike, their only 2 losses, or the only two of their few losses. I think they have like 3 losses, but 2 of their losses came from Saquon dropping the ball and Devontae Smith dropping the ball. You understand that? They should be a 1-loss team. Think of that.
I beg to differ.
Think about that. Oh, like they've lost because they dropped the ball, not because they got stopped.
No. Because if we want to be honest, look, Philly was not playing this good in the first half of the season. Yes, their record might have been good, but the team itself, their performance was not playing good. Jalen Hurts was turning the ball over way more, and they was not offensively. They looked lost.
Okay, but then they flipped the switch.
It doesn't matter though.
But then they flipped the switch, and now they really like that. Then they got an MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? They obviously got Devontae Smith. They got AJ Brown. You know what I'm saying? Dallas Goedert. And when Saquon gets tired, you put in Kenneth Gainwell, who's pretty solid. What we talk about with an amazing O-line.
They're not going to get the number 1 spot, bro.
I mean, they really, like, realistically, if they didn't shoot themselves in the foot, they're really the best team in the NFC.
But let's think about it like this, right? I'm going to bring this up, and this is vital. The Detroit Lions have one up on them. The Detroit Lions are 12-2. Philly's 12-3. I mean 13-2. I'm sorry, and Philly is 12-3. And the last 2 games that the Lions play is they play the Vikings and they play the Packers. Now I definitely think they will beat those 2 teams because they did it before in the regular season, and their offense outmatches the Green Bay's defense, and their offense outmatches Minnesota's defense. I believe that Detroit has the best offense in the league. Now Philly
behind Baltimore,
better offense.
Mo, I'm not gonna lie to you.
They have a better offense, bro.
Hold on.
Let's be real here, bro.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. What are we talking about?
Did they not put up 44 against Josh Allen?
No, we didn't need to because we clamped Josh Allen. I'm like that. They didn't clamp Josh Allen. Even when our defense was playing as bad as it was, we still clamped Josh Allen. Like, don't get that twisted. They allowed 42 or something.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel I'll go back.
And then not only that. Listen. Like, yes, they have Amon-Ra. They have Goff. They have
J-Mo.
First off, now they don't even have David Montgomery no more. They got
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yes. Was Jahmyr Gibbs better than Derrick Henry? No. Okay. Lamar Jackson. I dare you to even put Jared Goff in his question. Like, what we talk about? Now Amon-Ra, he's better than all our receivers. Yes. Laporta.
But offensively, point-wise, statistically, they average more points than y'all.
They average more points because their defense is way worse. They had to. Like, they put up 42 points and lost. Think about that.
That's beside the point.
To the Rams.
I just know that if we're comparing Philly and Detroit for that number 1 spot, I think that Detroit gets it because of their schedule. It's that simple. They play
and
Minnesota.
Philly don't have an easy schedule though?
No, but I'm saying that Philly would have to win both their games, and Detroit would have to lose one of those games if they want that number 1 spot.
I think. Listen. I think Detroit's going to lose one of them games.
I
thought they played the Niners on Sunday night.
And I don't think they're going to lose against the Packers.
I don't think they're going to lose against the Niners either, bro.
I know, but at the same time, anything could happen when there's a little bit of history. Okay? We're going to act like the Niners ain't, get them up out of there, You know what I'm saying? Like, the Niners may be trash this year, but they can still upset some teams, and especially word on the street they try to upset the Lions. That's word on the street though. But
Wait, they don't
what
play
I'm here
them,
to tell you, huh?
They don't play them.
Yes, they do. They play on Sunday night.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, they play on Sunday night. So, I mean, I don't have much hope in the Niners.
That's an easy win for them, bro. Like, come on, what are we talking about?
No, it's not an easy win.
What are we talking about?
It's not an easy win.
What are we talking about?
It's not an easy win. It's not going to be an easy win. You know, I'm stamping it right now. The Niners are winning that game. I'm stamping it. You heard it. They're going to beat the Lions. And I'm going to come on this podcast, win or loss, okay? Win or loss, y'all know y'all going to see Man-Time Mo. Anyway, win or loss, I'm going to stand on 10. If Detroit win that game, okay, fine. I'll say they might get the 1 seed. But they're not. It's going to go to Philly.
It's not
the little bro bird team. That's where it's going to go to, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not hearing this Detroit talk. Listen, Detroit's a great team, an amazing team, but they're injured. I'm sorry. They might slip up. Niners going to catch them slipping.
Now that we talked about the top NFC teams and who will get that number 1 spot, who are some sneaky teams that we believe could make some noise in the playoffs? Those could be some teams in the hunt that could make it to the playoffs. Those could be some wild card teams, or those could be some other division leaders that we are seeing right now. Who is the sneaky team?
For me, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I think it's Washington. I think it's Washington. They're definitely sneaky. Now, they won their last 3 games, and I get Philly was one of them, Tennessee was one of them, and I think the last one was New Orleans. And honestly, if Jaden Daniels can keep pulling Houdinis out of his bag and just keep doing what he's doing, throwing game-winning touchdowns, I really feel like they'll be a sneaky team to look out for, 100%.
I gotta oppose to that, Zay. I love JD5. True fan of him. Loved him.
Not saying there's not other sneaky teams, because Green Bay's definitely sneaky. But I've been watching JD5 almost all years, and I love this dude. I love the kid.
Right.
Like, he's a phenomenal quarterback. But Commanders are definitely a team to watch out for, bro.
I have to disagree with that. And I love JD5, and I had to interrupt on that. I'm sorry. Only because JD5 is terrific, yes, but the Commanders over the Packers is crazy. I'm not going to hold you.
I mean, it ain't that crazy.
No, it's crazy. No, because look
at
it, right? The Commanders against teams that are under 500 or not making the playoffs have only lost 1 game, right?
Right.
Teams that are good and are above 500 that are in that playoff spot, they have only beat 1 of them.
And that was Philly.
Yes, that was Philly.
One of the best teams, if not the best team in the NFC. So,
but
if they're able to beat Philly, they can beat anybody. They can beat anybody. But they're not my choice, though. They're not my choice. That is a good choice. But I ain't gonna lie, I do have to rock with the Packers, though, because
not crazy.
For the sole fact that they were already in the playoffs last year and won a playoff game, spanked Dallas in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? And then they just added Josh Jacobs. So, I just got to go Packers. I would not be shocked with Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs. I don't know. I feel like they might make some noise in the playoffs again.
Somebody that y'all really need to watch out for, 2 people, but I'm going to narrow it down to 1. I would say Minnesota. I know you hate to say it. I know you hate to even just fathom that thought, Mo.
Jose, what did he just say, bro?
Minnesota, bro. Mo.
The Vikings?
Mo, he
like
said
the Vikings?
The Minnesota Vikings, yes.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Jose, do you know that the Vikings have not won anything ever?
I'm for sure of that, bro.
Okay. This is a different team this year.
Right.
This is a different
team.
Commanders.
Bro.
But are we gonna put it in? I'm gonna
let you cook.
No, because are we gonna put it in the hands of? I know that Sam Darnold might not be the best option, but if I'm choosing between Minnesota and the Commanders, I'm choosing Minnesota. I'm sorry.
Why?
And even if you don't even choose Minnesota, right? Another sneaky team that y'all could look out for is the Rams. I don't know why y'all didn't mention them.
Man, I'm about worried about the
Bro, don't act like Matthew Stafford has not been playing out of his mind.
Matthew Stafford does this every year. I know he plays so well at the end of the year, but I ain't worried about the Rams in the playoffs.
Bro, and he has playoff
and
experience.
They had an addition of Puka Nacua, so yeah, we're really not worried about him.
Jaden Daniels has no playoff experience.
Okay, neither does Sam Darnold.
But Sam Darnold has better options around him, bro.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, yeah, that's true, but Sam Darnold, you remember when he was known for just throwing picks? You remember when he saw ghosts? You remember that?
So
he saw ghosts in a regular season
we're
game.
going.
He saw ghosts in a regular season game. What you think he's gonna do when he gets to the playoffs?
But we're gonna ignore that he has been protecting the football and he's thrown for 32 and 11 this year.
That does not mean. First of all, 11 picks. You know, I mean, 11 picks ain't that bad, but it's low key a lot if you ask me.
Yes,
it's a good amount.
You threw double digits.
Once you touch the double digits, that's a good amount. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bad as he usually does. You know, he's usually around the 15 to 18 area. But, you know, I guess in that sense, he's taking care of the ball. But Sam Darnold, man, like, there's no way you're putting trust in a man who's been in the league for like 8 years and he's only played good once. Like, there's just no way.
I'm sorry. Minnesota and the Rams are my pick. I think they'll make something happen. Y'all need to watch out for them. But next thing we have to talk about, we talked about the NFC. Now we have to talk about the AFC. And how do y'all feel that, you know, Kansas City has clinched that number one spot with that victory yesterday against the Steelers? And now, for them having that number one spot, for me personally, it gives them a lot of confidence and an advantage because we know what the Chiefs do in Arrowhead. We know they don't lose in Arrowhead. So that's a big advantage in the playoffs. So how do y'all believe this will play out and what's going to happen?
I don't got nothing to say, bro. It's the AFC. Chiefs.
Listen.
It's the freaking Chiefs. But I will say this, though. They're going to have to see the Bills again. Now, they beat them in the regular season, and I think I said this previously, but it's going to be different when they got to see the Bills again. I know that they choke in the playoffs when they see them every year, but it's going to be a different outcome this year. But right now, it's the Chiefs.
Does playing in Arrowhead have an advantage for it?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Bro, playing in Arrowhead, that's like, I don't even know what to compare that to. That's like going into Penn State during the whiteout game. Like, that's like, you just don't go in there and you just win. You know what I'm saying? It's the hardest win of your life if you do. Because the fans are going to show up every time. And it's cold out there. Like, I'm talking, it's real cold out there in this time of year. And they're still shirtless. Like, they do not care. They come to show up for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs getting that 1 seed, like, let's keep it a buck. Nobody wants to go to Arrowhead in general, let alone go there in the cold to play Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to play Mahomes where Mahomes plays usually. So it's like that 1 seed is always an advantage, no matter who's the team, and especially if it's Kansas City. Like, man, it's gonna be a long road, long test for these AFC teams, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I believe though that it is an advantage for them, but the AFC is different this year. I don't even think that. I know the record says they are the best, but heading into the playoffs, I believe that they are not the best team. I believe that the Baltimore Ravens are the best team in the AFC, or the Buffalo Bills. If the Ravens play how they have been playing, and Derrick Henry, we gotta realize something, right? When Derrick Henry touches the ball 20 or more times, the Ravens kill teams. They did it yesterday against the Texans. Derrick Henry literally wears defenses out. So I believe that the Chiefs have the better record. And them, don't get it wrong, them destroying the Steelers like that yesterday made a statement. That's a different talk though.
Mm-hmm.
But they do have an advantage at Arrowhead, but I'm confident in the Ravens or Bills that they can knock them out in the playoffs. But
I will say this though, Mike, that isn't crazy at all. Now, if you know when they play in Arrowhead for these other AFC teams, now I will say this, if the refs let them play a fair game,
my gosh, the refs.
If Pat Mahomes can stop calling to the refs, like, can you guys give me some help out here? Like, if we can get a fair game, like you said, bro, the Ravens and the Bills will be teams to look out for, because, like you said, you keep giving Derrick Henry the ball, defenses are going to get tired of trying to tackle him, and he's just going to run all over them. Josh Allen and the Bills, you know, you got Khalil Shakir, Dawson Knox, you know, and Josh Allen can rush the ball as well. Don't get him hot, because he will score. They're a team to look out for sure.
Now that the AFC is talked about, specifically we have to talk about the AFC North, because Mo might agree with this one. The AFC North is the best division in football right now. That in between the NFC North. That's an argument for another day. But as far as the AFC North, who do you believe will get that number one spot? Mo, do you believe that y'all are going to hold on to it, or the Steelers might win? Because if we look at it, the Steelers have lost to now 3 in a row. They've lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, they lost to the Eagles, and they lost to
us.
Yeah. So, what's going to happen? Who's going to get that number one spot?
You already know who I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with big number 8 there in Baltimore. His squad is going to take over the North. Y'all know the North belongs to Baltimore. Always has. You know, they got off to a nice 4-2 start with Justin Fields, and they never looked back. But now time is starting to align. We're starting to get back to what things are supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? They lost to every good team they played the last few weeks. You know, and the Bengals are a good team too. Like, I don't care what their record says. They are a good team. They just couldn't figure it out. Simple. You know? So, and I know the Bengals are going to beat them Steelers. I know Joe Burrow's got me. I know that for sure. All we have to do is get our lick back against them Browns. They shouldn't have won in the first place. Like, at all. Like, come on. The Ravens deserve the North. We are going to win the North. The Steelers choked, and I'm going to put out a video of me just laughing. I'm not going to say anything. It's just going to be a video of me laughing when the Ravens clinch the North. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Steelers choked. We're not giving this lead up. Y'all, if y'all want it, y'all going to have to come and take it. Pause.
What about you, sir?
Hey, I'm not going to lie, Mo. I'm with you on this one, bro. I don't see nobody coming out the North besides the y'all Ravens. And I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. You going to get y'all licked back with Cleveland. And Pitt is going to take another L by Cincinnati, because I think, I could be wrong, but Joe Burrow leads the league in passing yards right now. Or he's up there. He's
number one.
Yeah, he's number one. And when you got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins over there, yeah, you're good. You're good. And I know for a fact that when Cincinnati beats Pittsburgh, we're gonna see George Pickens fight somebody on Cincinnati. He gonna throw his helmet at somebody. But nah, yeah, y'all coming out the AFC North, bro, for sure. Y'all, like you said, y'all deserve it.
That's what I like to hear.
For sure.
Come on now.
Mo knows I rock with Baltimore. You know I love Lamar Jackson.
But bro, hold on, Mike. You disagree with bro?
No. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. You know I normally do, but I don't disagree. I don't disagree with him on this one. I believe that the Ravens will get the number one spot just simply because of the fact they played the Browns. And yes, the Browns played them beat them the first time, but Jameis Winston's not even starting. It's Dorian Thompson.
And we slapped him up the last time we played him. We slapped him up last year. So
I definitely believe that they will. And the way the Ravens are playing football right now, people have to realize this is a different Ravens team since they have played the Steelers, right? This Ravens team has been playing better defensively. This Ravens team listens and gives Derrick Henry the which will win them football games. Mo, please talk to your offensive coordinator, please. Please talk to Todd Monken,
I've been trying for the last 5-6 years now. You know, it's the same thing. I'm starting to get a little bit scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to get a little bit scared because this happens every year where we just look so dominant at the end of the year and we get in the playoffs and don't do nothing. Like, if we get in the playoffs and we don't win a playoff game, Oh, I'm crashing out. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. Like, I might say something like trade Lamar Jackson or something. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Come on now. Y'all know I never switch up on my dog. Come on now. But nah, we definitely do need to win a playoff game, bro. Like, not even just a playoff game. We need to make the Super Bowl. I'm tired of just winning one playoff game and then losing. Okay?
Hey, man.
Hey, bro.
It'll happen because with that number one spot in that AFC North, it'll play a big advantage for y'all. But the reason why I would say,
man, y'all gotta keep playing physical,
yeah.
Especially the way y'all did against Steelers, man. That was, if y'all keep playing defense like that, bro, it's over.
I'm trying to tell you.
Feed Derrick Henry the ball. He wears defenses out. Please feed him the ball. We seen what happened yesterday. But as far as the Steelers, though, I did have some faith in them, though. I definitely thought that it was going to be close to get that number one spot in the AFC North because of the way they're playing. But these last 3 games, they have not offensively been sound. When they played Philly, they did not look good offensively. Russ was turning the ball over. If we look at yesterday versus Kansas City, they did not play good because Russ was turning the ball over. And George Pickens was back, and he was still playing bad. If we look at when they played the Ravens, Russell Wilson fumbled the ball and threw a pick 6 to Marlon Humphrey. So with all these mistakes, it's kind of crashing down on them, like you said, Mo, with good teams. And I believe that I don't even know if they beat the Bengals. That's why I'm skeptical on this too, because
they're not.
The Bengals have been playing they're on a 3-game win streak and have been playing some good football. So whatever happens with the Bengals, they are always going to be a good football team. They about to literally have a receiver, Jamar Chase, who is about to be a triple crown receiver. So I'll give it to y'all, Mo, with the AFC North. And since we're now talking about this, we almost gotta get out of here, but we have to talk about that MVP talk right now. I know what you're going to say, Mo. I shouldn't even have prompted the question to you. But who will win the MVP this year now between Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Saquon Barkley?
Do you want me to tell you who's going to win off of who should win or who's going to win, like, just period, you know?
Who's going to win?
So who's going to win, period, is going to be Josh Allen. But who should win it should be Lamar Jackson. It should be Lamar Jackson. But what you got to put into perspective, last year, Lamar Jackson's stats, let's keep it a buck, they were not better than Josh Allen's or Dak Prescott's stats. The only thing Lamar had on either of those two was record. And it's going to be the same thing this year. Plus, voter fatigue. You know, voters don't like having the same MVP so many years in a row. It happens in the NBA, happens in the NFL. So, like, they don't want to see Lamar win 3 MVPs in 5 years, you know? So they're going to give it to Josh Allen as a empathy award. And Josh Allen does have the better record. I'll say that. But he doesn't do anything else better. But if you want me to keep it a buck, I know this is, like, completely out of the thing. If the Bengals were a good team, this conversation wouldn't even be a thing because Joe Burrow would be winning it.
No, I agree. Joe Burrow has been playing out of his mind. He leads the league in touchdowns and passing yards.
But yeah, it's going to be Josh Allen, sadly.
Hey, I'm going to say my opinion for last. I'm going to let you go, Zay.
All right, bet. Those are all good candidates for MVP, but who should win, in my opinion? Saquon. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Saquon is going crazy. He came from New York and he went to Philly and completely changed their run game. I'm not even gonna lie. And plus the backwards hurdle, like, that's unteachable, bro. That's unteachable. And he's literally, like I said, going crazy. And I try to take nothing away from Lamar because he's like a quarterback to watch, but the reigning MVP, no offense, Mo, because they picked it up, but he started off your season 0-2, bro. And then y'all started picking it back up. But, and like I said, no hate toward Josh Allen either. Definitely a top pick, but Saquon is my MVP.
I believe that you're smoking something, Zay.
You're crazy.
I believe that
you're crazy.
I can't believe what you just said.
And I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I can't believe what you're about to say. Like,
I can't believe it. Now, the only exception I will give you, Zay, is I don't even like to bring this up. I brought this up in the reel the other day for the Quick 30 family. And if he breaks my record, if he breaks his record on my home team at I can't get this. I sent this out because it will frustrate me so much. I'm not even going to entertain that. The only way that Saquon gets MVP is I know he's the Eagles' offense. But they still have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, who have both been playing tremendous this year towards the second half of the season. But the reason why that statement is absolutely crazy to me is because if he gets the 268 yards he needs to break Eric Dickerson's record, okay, I'll say that he could be MVP. But if he does not get them 268 yards, he will not be an MVP. It deserves to be Lamar Jackson, and he should win. I know what you're saying, Mo. I know that the league is gonna be like, we don't want to give this guy 3 MVPs and he hasn't won a Super Bowl. But I don't care what they say. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Look at the gameplay of what he's doing. He's doing insane things. We can't fail to mention what he did yesterday against the Texans. We can't fail to say that he just broke the rushing record in what? How many seasons has Lamar been?
6.
6.
Yeah.
He broke the rushing record in 6 years with fewer carries than Mike Vick. And fewer games than Mike Vick. And fewer big hits than Mike Vick. Okay, he beat Cam Newton and Mike Vick in that. 6 years, right? And he's still in his prime. We can't fail to mention that this guy has been looking like the best quarterback these last 3 weeks. We can't fail to mention that Lamar Jackson has not thrown for 3,900 yards, 39 touchdowns, and 4 picks. We can't fail to mention that 3 of those picks should not have been on him. He should only have 1 pick on the season.
And that was the one that was against the Steelers.
Yeah, that's the only one we could say that was against him. We cannot fail to mention this. And before the season, people always speculated Lamar Jackson can't throw the ball. He failed you. He proved you wrong. You see what he's doing right now. So the clear favorite, and I know I'm talking like this, and it might sound crazy because just the other day I said Josh Allen should win the MVP. But the reason why,
that's exactly what I was about to bring up.
The reason why I would say Josh Allen is not the MVP now is simply the fact because against the Patriots he should have killed them, right?
Right.
He should have killed them. It was a dogfight out there. Lamar Jackson has been looking way better than him these last couple of weeks, and I had to look at the stats behind what I was saying again. Josh Allen has only thrown for 3,500 yards this season. 26 touchdowns and 6 INTs. And granted, he has beaten great competition, but the Ravens have beat the Bills this season. The Ravens might not have the better record than the Bills, but Lamar Jackson has been outplaying him towards the end of the season. So I rest my case. Lamar Jackson, 3-time MVP. I need you to win the Super Bowl this year so I could go down to downtown.
Win the Super Bowl. Please break that record so Mike will never have to watch an NFL game again. So he
won't do it. I hope he doesn't do it. He will not MVP.
Saquon, break that record against New York and take home that MVP.
He will not get MVP. We will see all this and more as the season's coming to an end, but we do have to wrap it up with y'all. Is there anything else y'all want to get out there to the people?
I should have expressed this earlier, man. All sports aside, happy holidays. Happy
holidays.
From the Quick 30 family, happy holidays.
Happy holidays, man. You know, I hope all y'all spent your holidays with your family, had some great family time. I know a lot of us students, you know, we really enjoy this break time. So it's like, I hope you guys just enjoy everything, you know, rest mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying? It's always needed. If you work a lot, like me and Zay, we be working. We enjoyed that day off yesterday, man. I know Zay was enjoying his day off yesterday. Mike be working too. Mike enjoy. You know, Mike. Sometimes he need a day off. He be working too hard sometimes. You know, Mike an overworker. But you know, I just want y'all to have a great. I hope y'all had a great happy holidays, a great Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Hope you enjoyed your celebration. I don't got nothing else, man.
Bring in the new year with love, positivity, and stand on y'all New Year's resolution, man. Big change is coming, man. Y'all just gotta stand on it.
Not for real, stick to it. And if you go to the gym for New Year's, what I side note, what I always see when I go, the gym is always packed in January.
Yeah.
But when we get to February, I don't see no faces. So if y'all doing that, stay consistent with all y'all goals. Road to 1K for YouTube, but right there, man. We got 606. Y'all been showing us love. Get us to 1K. Get us to 1K on Instagram. Get us to 1K on TikTok. We're right there too. Keep showing us love, and we out, man.
Yes, sir. We gotta tee up this little ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Warriors about to win it today, bro. We ain't messing with the Bills. Not, bro.